Okay, so now we're going to shift gears and move from Excel, and we're going to go to the financial calculator. And we're going to solve this in a similar fashion to how we did the Excel part. But what we're going to do is we're going to identify the different aspects. So let's take that example that we did in Excel, where we were looking for the future value at the end of 10 years of an $18,500 deposit, one that we did today, into a savings account with an interest rate of 4% compounded annually. So what I want you to do when you're figuring your calculations on a calculator, and I also want this notebook submitted to me, I want you to take note of how you're solving this problem. There's some major reasons for that. One is that when you're going through and you're trying to figure out where you went wrong, by seeing your inputs, you're able to backtrack and figure out where you made mistakes. The other part of that is, if you're going to come and ask me questions, I need to know what you've done in order to help correct the errors. So this is what I want you to do. What we're looking for, first thing you're going to say is you're looking for future value. Okay, looking for future value. Our N, or periods, is 10 years. Okay. Our deposit, or PV, is 18,500. Our interest rate is 4%, and we're compounding annually. Okay, so let's do 1, and then right here we'll just say annually. Okay, so that's what I want you to do, and you would just, in your notepad that you would submit, you would just put Q1, and then what you do is you go ahead and get the calculator. Now, I won't use this financial calculator when we get to the amortization part, because it doesn't solve for amortization like a regular calculator would. But if you watch that video in the prior lesson, it showed you the interface of the calculator, and this is largely going to be the same, except for the interface up here is going to show you more information than your handheld calculator will. This won't show up, this end mode won't show up on your financial calculator. These numbers in your time value money button part, so this shows what's been assigned. This won't show up on your handheld financial calculator. So there's some differences, and I want to keep it as realistic as possible, but for these introductory lessons, it makes sense to use this, and then for future videos, I'll move to the handheld version. Okay, let's go ahead and solve this. First thing we want to do is clear. So we're going to hit Shift, clear all. Okay, and you can see that all my details cleared out. One thing that hasn't cleared out is my periods or payments per year. Okay, we're going to change that by going to 1, Shift, periods per year, and now you can see that my periods per year have changed. For you on your handheld, you want to make sure that that happened by hitting Shift, clear all, and on your calculator, it'll show you what your periods per year are. Okay, we're in end mode, which is what we want, unless indicated. And then we're just gonna kind of plug and play. We have our present value, which is 18,500, and remember, we want to take either present value or future value and make it negative. Since we want to find future value, let's just make present value negative. Okay, and you can see right there that it's plugged in. Our interest rate is 4%. Okay, our periods is 10 periods per year, and we'll hit 10, shift, X periods per year. Now this doesn't make much of a difference for us now because we're using 1 period per year. Once you get into monthly payments or quarterly or daily, whatever it may be that's not annual, you want to use this XPYR function. If you don't, it'll mess up your calculation severely. So just get in the habit now, even when you're dealing with 1 payment per year. Okay, so again, that was 10. We hit 10, shift, periods per year. Though what that'll do, the calculator just multiply that 10 by 1, and that's what you get. We're not dealing with payments, okay? And so we can just go ahead and hit future value. And it gives us our answer. Okay, 27. Let's actually come here. Okay, let's get this so I can see it. Sorry, I'm going to put this off. So the 27.38. Now you'll see, so our answer is 27.384.52 if we round up. Okay, now let's take a peek at our answer when we used Excel. Okay. Go ahead and copy that just for comparison purposes. Oh, Control Z. So 2784 or 38452. Okay, 27.38452. So that's how you solve using the calculator. Really, it's quite simple. But what you need to make sure is that every time you start a new calculation, you're clearing out your calculator. And then the first step after clearing all the stored data is making sure your payments per year or your periods per year are in the correct format. The next step after that is making sure that you're either in begin or end mode. And some calculations in the assignments that I'll give you will require that you're in begin mode. Okay, but most scenarios will have you be in end mode, and that's how the interest will accrue, and it does make a significant difference.